Hey guys, what's up? This is Niyi Abdul, and you're listening to Weebs on the Pod. As usual, I'm joined by my co-host.
Konnichiwa, Tonika des.
Okay,
I'm
we're
waiting to do
keeping that.
this last week.
What?
I'm waiting to do that this last week. I was like, you cannot tell me with that last
I even thought that was a mistake. So I was just about to start shouting that we're keeping that. We're keeping that.
week. Okay. So this week we decided to give our thoughts on this. Like, there's this new ongoing anime, Isekai. The title is Trapped in a Dating Sim. The world of Otome games is tough for mobs. Wait, Niyi, maybe you should say the Japanese name. I can't pronounce it. I didn't even bother to memorize it.
Do you think I bothered? As you were just talking, I even just decided to go into my anime folder on my phone and just search for it because I just had that feeling that I would have to say it.
No, I just went to go and check for the. When he gave me the name, I went to see Otome and Sekai. I remember from this stuff.
The name is Otome Game Sekai wa Mob.
Yeah, that I cannot. I cannot.
I
That's why I
don't
went to
always
go and search for the English
I,
this thing.
I don't always memorize the Japanese names anyway. So
Comes to Sekai like this. It's usually this thing, or I look for the short form of the English one. Like this one,
yeah,
this one was Konosuba now. The name Konosuba, she's not sort. I just went Konosuba, and that's what everybody's calling it. So I just everybody. I think that's what everybody went with.
I don't think anyone other than people who can speak fluent Japanese know it as anything other than Konosuba.
Yeah, now because that when if you notice if they do that title sequence or that opening song, they write the full name. I'm like, guy, this is a paragraph. This is not a name again. Now paragraph.
No, but
So
actually, this one thing I've noticed about this one actually is that the the name
you sum up
doesn't
like
completely doesn't completely give away what the
eh,
this thing is
just
about.
it just be vague and you just give it like okay, it's you're trapped in a dating sim and it seems that okay, the guy is going to be a mob in this game. That's it basically.
And like let's say fact, if you're not a gamer, you most
Yeah.
likely don't know what a mob is.
And me when I first heard mob, I was like, okay, what came to my when I heard mob was like mob in Minecraft.
Mob psycho.
No, no,
Oh
mob in Minecraft. Like all those let's say creepers, let's say
yeah,
creeper. Oh,
yeah,
all
creepers.
those are that what came to my head first.
No, that is even Minecraft that made me know what a mob is.
Wait, so that's the correct listen.
Yeah,
Eh?
mobs are like I would say let's say non-playable, no, not really non-playable characters, background characters, background
Characters.
um not really
Um,
characters, placeholders.
okay, okay. Wait,
Yes,
but
yes, they can have like interactive these things, but like they are not too important to the story. Like, come on, if you see a creeper in Minecraft, it's important to know that oh, this
okay,
creeper
I
thing
get
is
it now.
there. Just
I get what you're trying to say. I was
a
thinking
mob
that
is more or less those these things in a game that always respawn.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I was thinking because I was like, okay, mobs. There's no difference between mob and NPCs, but NPCs could have important roles in like in the games, yeah. But mobs
Yeah.
like they could be just okay, they're just like they're just placeholders or something. I already get now. I was confused
Yeah.
at
So
first.
in this one, it's taking mob as like an unimportant character. How long now? Just talking, just listening without actually going into the review.
So okay, you should go first and explain the plot.
Okay, the plot is your typical isekai anime. This guy got reincarnated. In this case, spoiler alert, I'm saying it now. The guy's sister gave him a game to play, an Otome game, a dating sim, and threatened him more or less. I'm guessing he has some maybe
What I'm wondering, what did he do? Kilo she, Abi, he tried
maybe
something with his sister, or his sister has one that has something. He now locates my when I was watching that part.
maybe she found his porn stash.
Oh, it's more.
That's one of the only things I can think of that is like as a teenager you would be able to
Yeah.
threaten most teenagers with. So yeah, she threatened him that he should play the game to the end because she could not be bothered. She wants to know how it ends. And he played it. After playing it, he decided to go out, I think to go and eat, and he fell off a flight of stairs and died. He was reincarnated into this world. Nah, see, look,
That
that
he
is
was,
that is that is not the most pathetic death I've seen in a
and
Sekai.
it
That
was
belongs.
like it just went boom. It's like he just slumped. He slumped basically. I don't think he fainted or something. That it was like a dream sequence, but like oh, he actually died.
Nah, not really fainted. I would say okay, it's kind of like okay, you've not eaten for a while, your body is
Yeah.
weak, and then like you got up abruptly. So definitely when that thing when it catches up with you, you feel faint, you feel dizzy, and you want to like I guess yeah, I guess you are right to use the word slump. But
Because
unfortunately for
it,
him,
it happened to me,
unfortunately,
and like me, it could have really it happened to me. Like it happened to me like 3 years ago. Like I ate Indomie. I went to sleep. I was watching Bleach and I slept off. Then my sister was knocking on the gate, so I had to go. So I like mainly I just woke up. I just ran to the door, opened the door. While I was walking back to go and sleep, I just like fell down because I was rushing and I was still sleeping. I just
yeah,
fell down on glass
that
mirror, and mirror like
you
stabbed me on my like chest and like my chest, my shoulders and my this like it scarred my face somehow, but it's not like a deep scar. Sha. So like,
ouch.
I
Sorry.
could have been inside into bleach or something. That was okay, sir, but,
Yeah, the same thing happened to my brother once, but let me not drag on with that. So yeah, he fell off the flight of stairs, he died, got isekai, the usual um band. Unfortunately, he got isekai as a mob, obviously as the name says. Now in this world is a feminist wet dream, more or less. A world where
like that
women,
matriarchy
yes. So
and that is classes like system, like the rich or like say the nobles, and they are like really see any people that are not really nobles. Apart from okay, there are people that are not nobles, like this girl.
hmm.
Continue.
So like out let me not go too deep into the explanation of the plot. More or less, he has to now navigate his way through this world as a mob, as an unimportant character. So like definitely there are going to be some things that are hard. So I guess the most I can spoil is I would say, okay, in the first episode, his stepmother wanted him to get married to someone who has multiple times before and
And
uh,
died.
husbands died. So it's like, and then I don't, I don't know how to say this without being an asshole.
Ah,
I guess the best way to say it is, she's not a looker.
she's not what?
She's not a looker.
Oh.
There are so many ways I can say it right now that would make me sound like I'm being, you know, let, okay, let me put it simply. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
and,
Just
and Leon is not a builder of that beauty. He's not what
honestly.
he said not what. Like the stop moody book, man, no spoil them. My keep quiet. I wanted to spoil some parts.
Okay. Anyway, the genres are obviously isekai. No, I've forgotten most of the genres. That's the only thing I remember.
It's like me. I feel like it has this. like a little bit of, like call it, um reverse RM. Which what's the name of this character as well? Is it Mario and those are they nobles or this? Should I call them nobles or this
Yeah,
thing?
noble.
Like there's this no okay, spoiler alert, sha. There are these guys, five nobles sha, with the prince that they like this little girl. Like no, she's not little, she's just God, I don't want to call her that word.
Uh, uh, which word? Lolly?
Lord.
You have to use it. There is no other way to this to avoid to distance it.
So
The only
basically I
other
did
way to the only other word you can use is even more insulting than lolly.
okay, man,
So
man just use lolly. There's this lolly character that these five guys are like they like sha. And like this girl, no, like the guy, when the guy played the game, it was supposed to be one girl that's supposed to be the villain, but now it's like it's this girl that is serving as the main antagonist for the story. This Mario, or whatever her name is.
she's serving as the main antagonist slash main protagonist because she's taking the place of main
Uh,
protagonist
what's her,
of the game.
what's her name again? Olivia.
Yeah. So
And you know, I noticed onto the anime, like it's like or let's say it's similar to other isekai, but it tries to like deviate somehow. Normally, when you reincarnate into another world now, apart from let's say Sword Art Online and all that this thing, when they reincarnate like this, they meet one god that is okay. I'll reincarnate you and give you gifts. You get
yeah,
this one was just reincarnated straight. You have to build himself and you have to use the knowledge of from having playing the game. So that's
yeah,
what he used to like develop himself.
yeah.
So I feel like
Back to your listing of the reverse harem. I don't feel like it's a reverse harem because you would only
no,
really call
no,
it a
just
reverse.
that one. It's just that girl. You know,
Okay,
it's
yeah,
just like not like everybody.
yeah. So look, I think we should just scrap that animation art style stuff we usually do, unless the animation and art style are particularly bad.
Oh, or particularly
So
good.
yeah. So the animation and the art style, nothing to really,
It's not. It's just, what you expect from a normal isekai.
yeah, not bad, not good,
But
just
what I'm really
there.
happy about was
No,
that the
let, let,
but
let's
what
say
I'm
that
really
it's
happy
good,
about is good. Like what I'm really
but
happy
not
about.
exceptional.
No, what I'm really happy about was that most anime recently, they are, when they want to animate, like let's say all these mecha, all these robots now, they rely on CG at times. And these few five episodes that I watched, like when they showed those mechas, they were like hand drawn. I was not feeling like out of place in the animation.
Mm, mm,
That's that's why like I really enjoyed that part that they didn't like rely on CG.
yeah. So yeah, that is more or less it. Let's just go into what is your own take on the anime. Mine, I would say, well, the guy said it from the very beginning when he was playing the game. The lore of the world is bloody confusing. Like you have fantasy, you have mecha, and you
Yeah.
have so many other. But like recently in the anime, they explain why the lore is so confusing. So yeah, I guess that is okay. Like I love isekais in general, so definitely I will always be biased. But that also makes it that any small mistake that it makes, I will be very, very critical about it.
So
So
what mistake
far,
do you know?
no, I'm just saying in general, not
Oh,
in regards to this one. So far, I've not really had any issue with it. As you said, I enjoy the fact that the mechas were not CG, you know, they
mm,
weren't computer generated images. Um, I like the reveal. How will I put it? This is something that is general with anime, and it's just that look, you can predict what's going to happen next, but the way they make it happen is always what like the road to getting there. is what gets you. So like the Marie, like from the third, I think, yeah, from like episode 3,
Yeah.
I'd already figured out who she is. I think it's still episode 4 that it was revealed, but it was still like fun to watch. And I guess they're going the same route as another Otome Game Sekai anime. The name is I forgot the name. I think it's Otome Game something, something. All flags, all routes lead to doom. I think we've talked about it before. She was reincarnated in the Otome game that she was playing and was trying to avoid.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like
Uh,
we spoke about, but I think that was off. We're not
yeah,
talking.
that,
We're
that was
like
that was off.
personal.
That was personal difference. So that is, I feel like it's following that route. He was following it at first.
Mm.
This guy did not want to get involved in the main storyline because he didn't want any stress.
And he has
Not
failed it
realizing
before. And
that,
the game, you rated the game itself. So why will you want to even?
not realizing that certain things have been set in motion that have it made the whole main storyline a moot point. All in all, I would say it was an okay anime. And let me get my where I wrote down my
You're
listen.
rating.
Yeah, I want to be sure of what I'm giving it.
I think okay is okay is 6.
Okay, found it. So all in all, I would give this my initial rating. I would give it an 8, mainly because this is one of this season that I'm actually like very eager to watch the next episode every week. All others, I'm like, okay, I want to watch it. Like that excitement to watch it is not there, more or less. That's what I'm trying to say. So 8 out of 10. So
So
over. What
so
did you
me
think?
basically why I felt while watching the anime. Most times, like most of these that I've said, from the first episode, you are already thrust into the world. Sha. But man, I feel like this one had a bit of a slow start somehow, but it's not like slow like that.
Wait, wait,
You
wait, wait,
get
wait. I forgot
hmm?
to mention one thing that I also noticed is that the MC isn't overpowered.
No, it's not about power. Like, he
He's
trained.
more, he's more overpowered in the sense that okay, the knowledge he has, not really
Yeah,
like he has given some kind of insane ability. So
that's why
yeah,
it's a bit different from. So what was I saying? It has this slow starts from the beginning, but when it takes off, you'll be like, oh, I'm eager to watch this. What is happening? What is going to be happening? Because when I first heard it's a dating sim, this me, I'm not into. Well, I was feeling like it's going to be all this romance stuff, dating sim. I was like, okay, let
okay,
let me give it a shot first. And when I watched, I was like, oh, it's not what it seems as first. You get, and because of the game has many, like I say, law or like nuances of fantasy, magic, mecha, and everything. So it's like spiced up the stuff for me. And
okay,
what else again? Me, I feel like anyone, if anyone want to watch it, and anyone that is new or someone that is not really familiar with, let's say, all these gaming tropes and everything, you get, maybe the person should wait a bit or binge it. You get.
yeah, yeah.
So my own rating is, I will give it a 7. Which was 7 again,
Eh,
sef. I just
That's
7.
7 is 7 is good.
I will give it 7. It has potential. The story is different from. When I say the story is different from other isekai, it's not as if I'm saying that like really different. It has its own tropes and everything. It follows the mid like the
Yeah,
isekai formula.
that's
It
one
follows
thing about
this.
isekai. Isekai have a particular formula that they always follow.
Yeah.
It's just like maybe one deviation that makes this one stand out.
The formula, the main character died, then disrupt everything and start changing everything. That
Yeah,
rises up let's say in this hierarchy or so, whatever you call it. Sha.
yeah. No, it's not always the main character dies. Like
Hmm?
Rising of the Shield Hero, they didn't die; they were summoned.
Oh yeah, always every time that they die.
As I was saying, like sometimes it's just like one little thing that would be different. Like that time I got reincarnated as a slime. It was reincarnated as a slime. You know, the weakest of mobs in
Listen,
most RPGs.
yeah,
Which other one can I think of right now? Mushoku Tensei. Have you watched that?
no, what was the
Uh,
plot or something on the plot?
Jobless Reincarnation or something like that. I've forgotten
Okay,
the full, English name.
I've been seeing the picture of the this thing, that jobless stuff. I just remember now.
Yeah. Let's talk about it off the
No,
mic. But that one too has its where it deviated that made it stand like that one had a more I guess I would say that one was is a bit slower than most isekai. That was
yeah,
one thing that made it also interesting. And the main characters, they actually put in the main character's trauma into the thing. So that is just generally how isekais are. Just a little twist here or there is what will make it stand out. So from my from my side, I would strongly recommend this. Like you will most likely enjoy it. Unless you don't like isekai, you will enjoy this anime.
yeah. If you're a good fan of, let's say a good fan, or yeah, a fan, he said, guys, this one is this is one for you. Yeah, a good fan of his putting my words together.
Okay. But yeah, that has been our review, first impression on Otome Game. Well, let me not bite my tongue.
Let us call it Otome Game Sekai. So the short one or Trap
Or let's say,
Detective.
Otome Game Mob.
Otome Game Mob.
Yeah, that has been our first impression on this anime. We would strongly advise you go and watch it. And yeah, we hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please be sure to subscribe to this podcast. Uh, Leave a like if you're watching it on YouTube. Um, I'm going to cut most of this out, most of the silence. Okay, no, actually, I think I want to leave it. It's funny.
I'm going to cut all of this.
Anyway, if you're
Well,
on YouTube,
I'm thinking of what we could say at the house. They say, no, most of the time they say, let's say, what is it, 5 star, is it 5 star rating? Child, give us good rating. Or which platform gives, can you, someone drop good, all those star rating? I think
okay,
Spotify also.
okay, yeah. If subscribe to the podcast if you're on YouTube, give it a like. Any other platform that supports ratings, give us a good rating or rate it as um, well. I said if you enjoyed it, so give us a good rating. Yeah, and share this thing. You know, we've not really been reaching that many people, so let's try to get our listeners up. If you're listening, share it, spread the word about this podcast, and yeah, I guess that is it. Catch you next week. Peace out.